What's up, everybody? This is OJ's Legitimate, brought to you by SC or Die TV. It's been a little while, but we back at it like a bad habit, so don't sleep on us like a Craftmatic. It's bars. Anyways, I'm talking to the election for y'all a little bit and a couple other interesting topics, so go ahead and check us out.
Straight up, life is deeper than the internet. When you in it, you better know who you dealing with. Real talk every time, and you feeling it. Ayy, it's OJ's Legitimate. Straight up, life is deeper than the internet. When you in it, you better know who you dealing with. Real talk every time, and you feeling it. Ayy, it's OJ's Legitimate.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, number one, what I'm gonna get into today is all this election crap. Like, I just want to tell the masses, like, this shit is not real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know every 4 years we go through this, the country gets all up in arms, and, you know, everybody needs to pick a side. It's like, you're a Democrat, you're a Republican, F they side, F your side. You know, that's just how it goes. But, you know, this particular time around, I think it's hit a plateau of, like, extreme BS. This is pretty much reality TV. Like, I'm not trying to say no, like, conspiracy, nothing like that, but I'm saying, like, when it comes to politics in this day and age, it's all theatrical. Like, I don't really feel like we have these two candidates and the powers that be really feel like we're gonna leave the country to one of these two people. Like, I don't think that's the point. Like, I feel like what it is like they want viewership, they want everybody to be engaged in the TV, their social media, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Because if you look at it, these two candidates are like, they're as stereotypical as it gets. Hillary, who's like a Democrat, pretty much trying to jump on black people's side. She's doing interviews with Mary J. Blige. She's opening up with black artists and all this type of bullcrap. You know, it's like the same old pull Democrats try to do, like, you know, get the niggas on their side. And then you have Donald Trump. It's pretty much like the stereotypical, you know, Republican, like, we're gonna make America more richer and we're gonna finally get the economy back up. I think what it is more than anything, and this is no discredit to Obama because it's not his fault at all, but I think what it is America has to follow up a black president, because nothing was more popping on CNN as far as viewership than the first black president, because it didn't matter if he was good or not. Like, it was a nigga in the White House. Like, that's unlimited material for CNN, MSNBC, Comedy Central, whatever news outlet there is. Like, you can go on and on and on, because all they're going to do is talk negatively about him, and then you're going to have conflict set up because the African American, Latino, whatever minority race is going to defend him. And it's like, you know, because it's all about conflict. That's all it is. Look at these debates. Like, are you serious? Like, the debates sound like Love and Hip Hop reruns or something. The country, what it does is, like, it gives you bullshit in small increments so we can gradually take it in and accept it. Because if there was a Hillary and Trump, like, in 2004, we probably wouldn't have it, because we were like, what are you talking about? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But, like, it took time to get to this point. To be honest, I feel like some of the police shootings happen that way. And that's another thing I'm not gonna say is like I'm not saying none of that isn't real, like, it's not really people dying, but you gotta think about, like, each individual story that comes to light, there's a reason why that story is highlighted on the American media. And it's because, in my opinion, the reason why they'll put certain stories up to the light is because the timeline fits the agenda. Because every time, like, someone got shot, it was like a new circumstance. Like, you know, first it was just, okay, no, there was no actual proof, like the Trayvon Martin. And then after that, it was Mike Brown, to where you had videotape of after the fact and it was just hearsay. Then you had niggas actually getting blasted on camera, and, you know, it just, like, it kind of builds up, you know? Same thing with the election, not to troll off too much. Like, I think you want these two candidates right now because it fits human interest, because all the internet is a huge database of, like, trending words. So it's like people know what people are talking about. So these news media outlets who make their bread by just stirring up controversy, they know what hot points to get at to make people talk more. But one interesting snippet, though, that I will say about the election is the drama that's going on in Russia right now with Vladimir Putin. There is, you know, everybody's aware of, like, the possible nuclear activity going on over there. And I do happen to know that, you know, as far as, like, his relationship with Trump, I think, like, there's also, like, a scare tactic going on, because people feel like, oh, if Hillary wins, then it's going to engage in some type of, like, nuclear war. But if Trump wins, then there's going to be a peace, I guess, between the country, but there's a couple things wrong with that. I can see that, and then I can't, because it's like at the same time, you don't want to use more fear to like influence minds to go a certain direction. Like you can't just be like, oh well, let's vote for Trump because if we do, then we won't get bombed. Like that's not a good reason to go forth, you know, because I mean, and I'm not the biggest like politic guy, but you know, I already told you before that I don't really give a shit who wins, but like don't let that be the deciding factor, because I also know that, you know, Vladimir Putin has like a certain disgust for the USA that a lot of other countries share, is because they don't really believe in our democracy. They don't believe in like the concept of an election. They feel like it's all rigged, and I don't blame them. Like I don't really feel like it's as cut and dry as we make it seem either. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't trust Hillary either, because obviously she has a history of like doing some scandalous shit with her husband, and like, you know, she just doesn't seem like a trustworthy person. But it's funny that like your only alternative is Donald Trump, so it's like you have these people supporting Trump for like all of the wrong reasons. Like it's just bullshit. Like they'll let anything go, and now you're getting to the point where like this dude's talking about like openly like molesting women because he has money. And you know, he also said like, oh, when I see a beautiful woman, I just kiss them in the mouth, I don't even ask. And it's just like, if any other politician said that, it would be outrageous. Like I said, if this happened in 2004, like it would be over.